Welcome back. So, cups of teas at the ready, I assume? Good, because we're going to be doing some handyman work now. Supreme Fruit Wine from Ada. All right. I'm thinking about making wine out of fruit again this year. If you're interested in helping out, I'll be at the workshop. All right. I wouldn't expect that, to be honest. Wine from you? But you run a blacksmith. You run a blacksmith. Oh yes, triangle, isn't it, for me? What's up, Nayuta? Welcome. Hello? Hi, Ada. So, for your request, you wanted to make wine or something? Yep, I always started fermenting fruit around this time of year. But maybe you could help me this time around. What do you think? Accept? How can we help, though? Sure, can you tell me more about the job? Of course. Basically, I just need some fruit so I can use it to make wine. Fruit, huh? I'm not familiar with the process, but they use things like plums, apples, apricots, right? Well, those are the popular choices, I guess. But you soak fruits like that in sugar and brandy and let them sit for 6 to 12 months. And that's all it takes to make some delicious fruit wine. Okay. But I don't want just any fruit this time. I want you to find me something I've never made into wine before. Like what? It's got to be delicious too. Like what? That's a tall order, I see. You know, I've got to try something different every once in a while. Thinking you know a lot about plants and stuff. I've been all over, so maybe you have some ideas? I've got some ideas, whether or not they'd be good, I don't know, you know. What do you think? Want to give it a try? Sure, I'm not an expert on wine, but I'll give it my best. A rare fruit, huh? I don't have any ideas yet. But someone at the tavern and inn might. Start by collecting information. Supreme Fruit Wine started. It's clear where we're going to get the fruit from. The other world. Yes. You might have an idea. I was going to say you might have an idea, but you haven't got any quest markers in terms of... There we go. Again, it's not square, it's triangle. Hello, Nayuta. What can I help you with? Well, you see. I need to explain. I was looking for a fruit to make fruit wine with. Something you can put into alcohol. I have an idea, and I've got something with me right now. You do? Really? Yes, I bought it on a recent voyage. It's called a century peach, and it's quite rare. And it grows on an uninhabited island in the northern part of the Sea of Ciencia. Uninhabited island, you say? It's very sweet and is said to bring eternal youth and longevity. If you pickle it, I'm sure you can make a very delicious fruit wine. Wow, that sounds perfect. Unfortunately, they're out of season. I was only able to buy some saplings. Growing trees isn't exactly my speciality. So if you like, I could share one with you, Nayuta. Century peach sapling. Thank you so much. The sapling should be planted in the spring and bear fruit during the summer seasons. If you're interested, why not try growing one? I don't think Ada's gonna want to wait for a sapling to grow. Wait a minute, we control the climate and the seasons in Terra. We might be able to grow this sapling right away. Let's find a suitable place to grow the sapling in the land of verdant groves during the springtime. Like, because that just implies you've got a control of time, rather than seasons. It's not a case of like, oh yeah, you're moving the season to a different point in time. It's like you are advancing time by what would be the equivalent of us for like 3-4 months. Which is different, to say the least. Different. So let's go with Terra there. Summer has been unlocked for Altopia, the land of verdant groves. The astrolabe has regained power. You could use it to control the seasons of continents that have been fitted with their corresponding master gear. Open the control screen by pressing triangle, which would be square, when selecting a continent. You can control a continent's seasons on the world map. Hold square and press the directional buttons to switch the continent's seasons. When you change the seasons, the monsters and items will appear will change drastically. Watch out because powerful enemies might show up. Okay, so we've got powerful monsters, so it's spring we want, so let's go there. Got hiccups, I remembered. So let's go here now. Let's see where we want to go. Let's turbo this. Make our way through. Get out of my way. Seeing where would actually be the best place for this. But I can't remember this in terms of where to go. It's not there. Where? We'll find it, we'll find it. Don't need to worry too much about items and stuff. I've been through here quite a bit in terms of that. I don't worry about items and stuff from here, like, oh dear, oh dear. The amount of times I ran through this place. Ooh. Okay. There's some ground there, isn't there? Hello, you weren't here before. The soil seems to be of pretty good quality. Maybe we can grow the century peach here. What's up, Nayuta? Do you think I could try planting a sapling here? Sure, I don't think it'll be a problem. But what's the point? You'll see. Yes. Nayuta planted a century peach sapling. Like, you were carrying that around. Like, how big is that, mate? What the hell? Jeebus. Let's come back after changing the seasons of this continent to summer. Yeah, this just implies that you're controlling time as well. It's not just a case of controlling the seasons. Lovely. See, this is why I ran this one so many times. It's like getting that up was so nice, quick, easy. So, we want to change seasons, which is square for me. Summer. Let's go. Oh my. The views changed completely. Can't believe we're in the same place as before. Sun is beaming and the forest is lush with life. That's the power of the astrolabe. The terrain should have changed too, so we'll have to be careful. Nod. Right, let's have a little proper venture around. We'll do it on turbo, though. Some stuff will be roughly the same. Roughly. Right, look, this is completely changed now. Is that a bee or like a spider bee? Spider bee? Could be a spider bee. There's well-known spider bee things. It's like a cat as well, isn't it? At these guys. Whoa! I was just checking on you, mate. Chill. God. You need to back off, mate. Like, whoa. Yeah, they're a problem. Look at the design on that gear. Hello. Some kind of wood totem dudes. Yeah, such. God, it is just interesting, the design of this enemy. Can I even hit you? I don't think I can. Yeah, I don't think that's working on you guys, is it? Love that, whatever that is. There we go. But yeah, the design on those enemies, because it's a conglomeration of a mosquito made out of mosquitoes, which is Interesting. Interesting. What is the criteria in this for the victory? But a chain greater than 30. Ah. Should have maybe paid attention to that, because we're nearing the end, I feel. Anklet! Getting a 6 chain, is that's going to disappear. We've got the 9, if we can get another enemy quick. Nope. What was that noise? Like a woodpecker. There's the peach tree. Lovely. Look at all those yummy looking fruits. Just as I thought. No. Century peach. Did you plant the sapling in the spring to make these fruits? Yeah, I thought I could use the astrolabe to help stimulate the plant to grow. Which again, it's like, there's got to be some time element going on. Wow, you're using the astrolabe so well. Not bad for a human. Don't know how that's supposed to be used, how it's supposed to be used though. Probably like this. Alright, let's honey and take these fruits to Ada. It's probably like that. That's probably how it's meant to be used. Ow, 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 ow. I feel like I want to go through again. Just so I can get the 3 stars in the video. I got everything else. I got everything else, it's just that. You've accumulated marks in your training book. Meet with Master Orbis and he'll teach you a new sword technique. Yeah, it's like I want to go get it. Like, cause some of the stuff it's like I'll do in between the parts. Come on, I need that 30. There we go. Let's just get to the end now. Ow, ow, ow. Good job I went with the trap one. With this being on turbo. It would be wise to not have it on turbo, but... that was it. That was the end of the sentence, but... let's just get out of here. Done. Got like 200 mira for that, didn't we? Probably more, actually, with the bonus at the end, sure. Yeah, 135 bonus. Here's me farming for like hours while I was doing something else, and it's just that case of like, probably didn't need to. Just need to wait a little bit, and then I could have come to this era. Yeah, well. I'm very tempted by this boss. And that's where we want to go later. Because we've got some story there. Does that one update at all? Like, no, that one's on as it was. Okay. Right, back to an Isle anyway. Where were we? Ada. That's not what I want. I want you. Hey, Nayuta, any luck finding the fruit? Yep, I've got it right here. Nayuta handed over the century peach. Is this a peach? I don't think I've ever seen this kind before. It's a rare peach that only grows on a desert island. They said it gives you eternal youth and longevity in addition to being delicious. Wow, I didn't know there was a peach like that. You found a pretty cool fruit, Nayuta. That's good to hear. Mission complete? Oh yeah, I'm really satisfied. Here, this is for you. 600 mira, thanks. Now let's get right to it. I'll try making wine out of this peach. I'll share it when it's ready, so look forward to it. I'm still a minor. That I might be able to use it for cooking, though. You okay? It'll be about a year until it's ready to drink. Ah, I can't wait. I don't think she's listening. But at least she's happy. That's something, right? That's something. Supreme fruit wine completed. Anyway, as for the peach, that'll make you live a long time without aging. Can't wait until it's ready to drink. I'll share it when it's ready, so look forward to it. Alright, I will, I guess. Alright, let's go check down at the beach and get the new sword skill.
I see you've overcome quite a number of trials.
Indeed. Then I will teach you a new sword technique. Let us get started. Are you ready to train? Yes, I'm ready. You are. And then the sword technique, downward thrust. Sword technique, downward thrust. Press circle when falling after a 2-step jump to activate this high damage technique. I did it. It looks like you managed to pick it up. Put that technique to good use. Thank you, Master.
Be sure to keep up with your training.
That's that one. Does it have to be at the peak? Because if I do it too soon, it does that. But if I wait... Yeah, so if I go like XX circle, it does that. If I do XX circle, it does that. It's the timing.
Here I go.
Gotta be very, very precise.
Here I go.
Okay, okay. Right, let's go back to Tenor now then. Let's see about Geo. Oh, that's where we are. Geo! Where are you? What's the one in this? Complete in 3 minutes, alright. Let's get through as quickly as we can then. Like, forget everything else for now. I want to see about that 3 minutes. The problem is with the turbo, it's like getting out of the water is going to be a problem. And with turbo off, everything seems so slow now, though. It takes a while to get anywhere, doesn't it? Where was Geo again? Somewhere around... You get the idea. Somewhere around here. Right, Geo... There you are. Because that's what we're after. I can sort other stars in between the parts, can't I? Get all that sorted later. Oh, Geo! Oh. The path to where Geo's imprisoned is now open. What if Turbo speeds up the timer? The cage that Zek's guy built is pretty sophisticated. I can't believe he would make something like this. Geo, are you okay? We're here to rescue you. Ah, Noi, and the human child, I've been waiting for you. Thanks to you restoring the climate to its original state, the ward's really gotten weaker. Can I ask you for one favor, lad? Could you break these stones? Stones? Seems to me these stones are the ones doing the warding. I can't do much of it, any old thing from in here, so I could really use your help from your side. I think they absorb magic. Can I count on you for this, Nayuta? Of course. Smash it! Bosh. That'll do it. Now, if you would please, step back. Oza! Alright, Geo.
At last, I can breathe some fresh air. Being in there did a real number on my back.
I'm so glad you're out, Geo.
So you're Geo. I thought he'd be older.
Really?
Indeed, I am Lichness Geo, the administrator of Altepeia. You must be the human child. Thank you for releasing me from that cage. Oh? I had thought there were two children of Earth.
Ah, well, about that.
Where did the other one go?
Well,
If you don't mind, I'd like to know what I've missed.
Quite a bit. Quite a bit. I see. So he went off on his own, did he? Have you seen Cygnus since then, Gio? No such luck. But if I had to guess, the astrolabe will probably tell you he's in Rice World. Why would you suspect that? That's the question, like... Because it's that case of, like, you are right, but why would you expect that? That's the question. Why would you expect that? By the way, Noi, the man who imprisoned me, the one called Zext. You think he could be the same person as Sir Zext? You know, I think he could be, oddly enough, with a name like that. It's like, how rare could it be? Well, Sir Zext? What do you mean? There was another Zext long ago, when I wasn't so old. And he was the leader of the ones who recreated Terra, the people of Mythos. Though I heard he had passed away back then. Mythos? Wasn't that Rhea's people? Why didn't you tell me, Noi? Because it can't be true. Lady Kreia did tell me about Sir Zex a long time ago. But there's no way that guy who put Terra in danger is the real him. I didn't want you to think him and Lady Kreia were even remotely alike. I see. Seems to me a direct approach is our best bet in finding out just who this fella really is. Either way, his power's the real deal. You might find it a little too tough to try to face him as you are now. Guess I got no choice. I'll entrust this, you with my power. Power? Come on over, Noi. Noi learned Gearbuster. Gearbuster is a skill that unleashes a powerful attack to break hard objects. Oh, hold on. What is this power? I can feel it overflowing. Well, we administrators were given various powers when Lady Kreia and the others put us together. All to prepare for what was to come. On account of Terra being in danger and all, I suppose that time is now. Please put it to good use. Thank you, Gio. And you, lad, Nayuta, was it? It was no coincidence that brought you to Terra. Was it not? It was the choice of Steinsgate, you say? All right. I don't reckon it'd be easy road, but still I have to ask that you do what you can to help Noi. I will. I love that expression. As for me, I'll be at the temple where I belong. If you need a hand, don't be afraid to give old Gio a visit. I look forward to seeing you both if the time comes. Bye! Well, I guess Gio's fine now? Shall we continue on to Ricewell? Yeah, we have to find Signa and Zext. But just know this power Gio gave me will come in handy. Activate Gearbuster by pressing and holding circle. Gearbuster, powerful attack, hold circle to activate. A spinning attack by Noi herself. Continue pressing circle to use it consecutively, which is effective against tough enemies that normal attacks won't work against. Even solid objects can be destroyed. Destroy once indestructible objects to advance even further. We've come across one of those previously, haven't we? Using Gearcrafts consumes the craft gauge. The craft gauge recovers over time, but when depleted, you have to wait for it to fill up. Now look, what's the timer at the moment? We're only at 116? But didn't count any of that?
Yeah, here I
You didn't count any of that. Okay. Well, that's the 3 minutes then. So I want to know, does the turbo count on that?
That'll do.
That'll do. Does the turbo count? Because that could make that bit very easy. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's at 25, so it's yeah, it is that case of like the turbo is making that faster, so if it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it should be at 30 now. It's 35, so yeah, it's doubled it. Yeah, so it's like, oh, that would have been interesting. Would have been interesting. Let's go back to Terra though. I didn't want to eat the food. No, Terra. I want to go to the temple, and see Geo. Put the turbo back on again. Hello. I don't know, that's the noise they made, yeah. Geo, my dude! Whether or not that Zext is the same man as the old chief of Mythos and creator of Terra, I just don't know. But take it from me, his strength and the control he had over the Master Gear are undeniable. If really is a threat to Terra, then I suppose I can't just sit by. I'm sure I'll need your help again, Nayuta. It'll be my pleasure. By the way, I've been wondering, what are those things flying around? Those are geospirits. Yep, those little fellas were made by the continent's star energy. They don't have much to say, but I can always count on these hard-working spirits. I see. This really is a strange world. Temple's really in a sorry state since it was forced to stop. The worst may be averted thanks to you reclaiming the Master Gear, but it's gonna take time to bring this continent back to normal. Let's check on these two little dudes down here. Oh. Hey! Looks like it's working hard on something. Looks like it's focusing on the auto. Indeed. Right. We shall now end this part here, and in the next part we'll see about the handyman business again, because there's another quest opened up from the looks of it with a notification in the bottom left. So check on that in the next part. Ta-ta for now.